This is the USA. And this? Well, according to Trump, this is the USA too. Imagine waking up to find the most powerful country in the world knocking at your door. They don't ask. They don't negotiate. They tell you, sell your home or suffer the consequences. Sounds like fiction, right? It's not. It's happening right now.
We need Greenland for national security and even international security.
We spend $200 billion a year subsidizing Canada. We don't have to do that. And frankly, the way that gets solved is Canada should honestly become our 51st state.
Can you assure the world that as you try to get control of these areas, you are not going to use military or economic coercion?
No.
What's the strategy?
Yeah. I can't assure you. You're talking about Panama and Greenland. No, I can't assure you.
But what if this isn't just history? Why these three? It's not just about power or money. There's a deeper strategy at play. And the answer lies in a 200-year-old doctrine, one that shaped America's rise and still echoes in 2025. To understand this, we need to go back, because America's history isn't just about freedom, it's about expansion. The Louisiana Purchase, 530 million acres for just $15 million. That's under 3 cents an acre for control of the Mississippi, the artery of American trade. Then came Alaska, 600,000 square miles, written off as frozen wasteland, bought for $7.2 million, just 2 cents an acre. A deal mocked as Seward's folly, until gold, oil, and a gateway to the Arctic transformed it into one of the most valuable acquisitions in history. Fast forward to today, Trump's applying the same old playbook. And Greenland? It's the perfect first move.
Mr. President, Greenland. What is your vision for the potential annexation of Greenland and getting them potentially to...
Well, I think it'll happen, but that whole area is becoming very important, and for a lot of reasons, the routes are, very direct to Asia, to Russia, and you have ships all over the place.
Greenland's a gold mine, trillions in rare earths, oil and gas, all key to cutting China's grip. Melting ice is opening up Arctic shortcuts that Russia can't control. U.S. airbase in Thule keeps an eye on Russia, but Trump wanted more. He tried buying Greenland in 2019, but Denmark laughed it off. But now, in 2025, Greenland is drifting toward independence. Greenland's likely new Prime Minister Jens Frederik Nielsen has said that Greenlanders must be allowed to decide their own future as it moves towards independence from Denmark. And behind the scenes, the deals with the U.S. haven't stopped. But controlling the Arctic isn't enough. Trump needs something bigger, something closer. Enter Canada. Canada's the U.S.'s cash cow. $700 billion in trade, oil sands, and water. Trump has pushed tariffs, raged about NATO spending, and even joked about it being the 51st state. But why? For total control, trade, defense, no borders.
I intend to resign as party leader, as prime minister.
Justin Trudeau's resignation was supposed to give Trump the upper hand, but the new PM, Mark Carney, has rallied the country, pushing back against US pressure. Canada isn't backing down. It slapped counter tariffs on key US states in March 2025. It's a standoff. Trump's losing ground, but he's far from finished. Controlling critical resources is the first step. Securing North America's borders and economy comes next. But true power, that comes from controlling the world's economic jugular, its global choke points. And that's where the Panama Canal comes in. The Panama Canal is the world's trade artery. 70% of its traffic is tied to the US.
China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China, we gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
Trump's raged about overcharging and China's growing influence. Then came a big win in March 2025. BlackRock took over its ports from Hong Kong's C.K. Hutchison in a $22.8 billion deal. China's furious, calling it coercion.
These concerns deserve serious attention.
But here's the catch. Panama still controls the canal, and worsening droughts are slowing everything down. Trump's even hinted at taking it back, just like when the US ran it from 1903 to 1999. But with China still deeply involved in the region, Is this really a victory or just a short-term power shift? Put all these moves together and you start to see the bigger picture. This isn't just about 3 locations, it's a global power play. This is Trump's chessboard. Greenland to counter China's grip on minerals, Canada to lock down North America, and Panama to strangle trade rivals. It's manifest destiny, reborn, not through land grabs, but through pressure. Tariffs, BlackRock, military bases. He's still pushing in 2025. It all ties back to the Monroe Doctrine, 1823. America's long-standing belief that the Western Hemisphere is its backyard. For over 200 years, America has drawn a line in the sand. Its backyard belongs to no one else. From the Caribbean to the Arctic, every move Trump is making echoes a strategy that has shaped U.S. foreign policy for centuries. But is he following the doctrine or rewriting it? The documents I found say all this is about Arctic dominance and trade wars. But here's where it gets really interesting. If Trump pulls this off, the U.S. dominates trade, resources, and security like never before. But some experts, like Peter Zeihan, warn that this could spiral into Cold War 2.0. China is doubling down in Latin America, Russia is militarizing the Arctic, and tensions are rising. A leaked memo suggests Trump's team sees this as America's destiny. But pushed too far, and Canada, Denmark, and even Panama could hit back hard. So, the real question is, can Trump adapt his strategy? Or will shifting geopolitics force him to back down? Trump's chasing an old dream, expansion for supremacy. Will it soar or crash? Tell me, could this happen? Drop your take below, and don't forget to like if this blew your mind. More mind-blowing stuff coming soon. Stay tuned.